So seeing as my last video wound up doing really well, yeah, so I want to kind of continue to talk about a sort of similar thing going on, and it kind of relates to dating, which is the male loneliness epidemic. Now, I know some people say, oh, male loneliness epidemic, why would I care? Why would I care? Well, you'll start to care when you realize that this male loneliness epidemic is a lot darker than you think because it isn't just men can't find anyone, or it's not that men don't want to get married. I mean, I do want to get married one day. I want to find someone, but the loneliness epidemic, it's getting to a point to where men are turning to alternative ways to satisfy a relationship. And this isn't just dating. This isn't just, guys trying to replace girls with AI, trying to replace them, with Elon making the whole new chatbot thing. It isn't surprising that then, once that happened, just in like what, 48 hours, Grok became like the number one like downloaded thing in Japan. Like, it isn't just a coincidence that that happened. Elon knows that there is also something going on with men being lonely, to where now you have companies who are capitalizing on all of this. And my response to that is one, the fact we're using this whole epidemic to basically fuel people's pockets is a bad thing. But also, too, with the male loneliness epidemic, the answer to this is not, oh, well, women need to change, or, women need to fix themselves. Everyone needs to change. Women need to change, but so do men, right? Like, this isn't just a, oh, I hate all women and all women are the bane of everything. No. I think, some women, they have issues, but so do guys, right? If I came on to this video and I said, oh, all women are bad, all women are terrible, and society is collapsing because of women, that would not really be true because not all women are at fault. But the same can be said for men. It is not all men's fault that we are at this point. But at the same time, there are some men that have issues. There are some men that they creep women out. They just do. Like, if we sit here and say that, all women are bad and all men are great, we would all be lying. It's just simply not true. And the answer to how we would fix this is actually something that not a lot of people talk about, but it is something that I have noticed in my life recently, which is there needs to be more male friendships. Now, I know that what I said is not earth shattering, it is not groundbreaking at all, but I'm going to show this with an example that I've seen the last couple of weeks. So I've been going to a men's, group session thing, Bible study, whatever. And there are guys there that are in their 40s and 50s. And what they all talk about is, yes, they are all married. However, what they realize is sometimes they cannot be emotionally vulnerable in front of their female counterparts. Now, they don't mean this in the sense of like, oh, well, they can't ever be emotionally vulnerable. I think men, in some cases, should be emotionally vulnerable. It's just the problem with this is society treats it like as if you're a guy and you show vulnerability with your emotions, then you're not a man, which is just completely preposterous and just absolutely stupid. But unfortunately, society sets it up to where if you're a guy and you show your emotions, you're going to get bullied for it. You are going to get berated by society because of all of these things. But in reality, men need some kind of outlet to where they can be emotionally vulnerable. Hence why, just in the last couple of weeks, this male Bible study group thing that I've been going to, it's been growing steadily and steadily due to the fact that more men are looking for male friendships. They're looking for that companionship that simply a woman may not be able to provide. Now, I'm not saying that men should not get married. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is simply put, men just need to find more friends. And the thing with social media is it is getting harder to do so, right? It with everything social media does, you would think that with all social media that we have, you would think that it'd be a lot easier for men to find friendships. But in some cases, it can be really hard, especially if you don't have friendships in real life. Which is why, some guys, they turn to streaming. They turn to watching streamers. And it's just like with the trap that some men fall into with OnlyFans. Why do you think OnlyFans has gotten so popular? It is not because women are flocking there to find friendships with guys. It's just some of these women are exploiting this, what they call this loophole, if you will, where these women realize that men need these companionship. Men need this connection with someone. And unfortunately, because of the way OnlyFans works, these people realize that they can just use this loneliness epidemic to just make more money, which, like I said in the beginning, is just absolutely evil. Because why are we using this vulnerability in guys to make money? Like, that is just downright greed if I've ever heard it. But unfortunately, people are going to say, oh, you're just beating down on OnlyFans workers. You're just beating down on OnlyFans people. No, because this problem extends further than this. It is not, oh, all OnlyFans people are evil, all bad. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is some people use OnlyFans to exploit guys for the problem that we have, which is we have a epidemic where guys are lonelier than ever, and instead of seeking actual friendships, they are seeking these virtual relationships. Which gets into the whole joke of like, oh, well, guys are they're going to get a robot girlfriend, and these robot AI pals are just going to make it to where guys can turn to robots to fill a void that only actual humans can. Let me say that again. Guys are turning to virtual friendships that only actual people can fill. And instead, you have these AI chatbots that are doing this. And here's the problem, which is also going to be what we're going to start seeing. Any company that can provide the tool to allow for guys to have these AI chatbot companionships, these are going to be the companies that make loads of money in the future. And I believe that's the direction some of these companies are going to go, where if you can find a way to use these AI chatbots, and if you can provide a service that allows for these chatbots to keep going, that is going to make a lot of money, which is both a good thing and also a bad thing, but it is what it is. It just simply is what it is. And, it really bothers me, but unfortunately, as they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. And the game that's going on is quite sad, but it unfortunately is the American greed that we all live in. So, yeah, it is one of those things that I just wanted to talk about. And yeah, thanks. Like and subscribe.